Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Adding email validation to your application, troubleshooting and solutions for GitHub error 4821. This tutorial aims to guide you through adding email validation to your application while addressing the common issue of encountering GitHub error 4821, which typically signifies a merge conflict during the pull request process. We'll cover the different approaches to email validation, the code implementation, and how to effectively resolve merge conflicts on GitHub. Understanding the need for email validation *. Email validation is a critical component of modern web applications for several reasons. Data integrity *. It ensures that users provide valid email addresses, reducing errors and improving data quality. Preventing spam and abuse *. Validating email addresses can help filter out fake or disposable email addresses, mitigating spam and potential abuse of your services. User communication *. Valid email addresses are essential for sending confirmations, password resets, newsletters, and other important communications. Improved user experience *. Providing immediate feedback on invalid email formats prevents users from completing registration or other processes with incorrect information. 2. Approaches to email validation *. There are several ways to validate email addresses, each with its pros and cons. 1. Client-side validation, JavaScript. Pros * provides immediate feedback to the user, improving the user experience. Reduces server load by preventing invalid submissions from reaching the server. Cons * can be bypassed by users who disable JavaScript or use browser developer tools. Should always be supplemented with server-side validation. 2. Server-side validation, backend languages. Pros * more secure and reliable than client-side validation. Cannot be easily bypassed. Cons * requires a round trip to the server, potentially increasing latency. 3. Regular expression, regex, validation *. Pros * relatively simple to implement. Can be used on both client and server side. Cons * regex patterns can be complex and difficult to maintain. They may not catch all invalid email addresses and can sometimes reject valid ones. A poorly written regex can also be a security vulnerability, regular expression denial of service. 4. Email verification services, third-party APIs. Pros * provide more accurate and comprehensive validation, including checking for disposable email addresses, syntax errors, domain existence, and even mail server availability. Cons * requires integration with an external service. May incur costs based on usage. Introduces a dependency on the API. 3. Implementing email validation with JavaScript, client-side. Here's an example of client-side email validation using JavaScript with a regex pattern. Explanation *. 1. HTML structure *. A simple form with an email input field and an error message span. 2. Event listener *. An event listener is attached to the form submit event. 3. Prevent default *. Event.prevent default prevents the form from submitting normally, allowing us to perform validation first. 4. Validate email function *. This function takes an email address as input and tests it against a regular expression. The regex pattern used here is a relatively common one that covers most standard email formats. 5. Error handling *. If the email is invalid, an error message is displayed in the email error span. 6. Form submission, simulated if the email is valid, the error message is cleared, and a message is displayed, instead of actually submitting in this example. 4. Implementing email validation with Python, server-side. Here's an example of server-side email validation using Python with the email validator library, recommended for more robust validation. Explanation **. 1. Dependencies * requires the Flask and email validator libraries. Install them using pip install Flask email validator. 2. Flask app * creates a Flask web application. 3. API endpoint * defines a /validate_email endpoint that accepts post requests. 4. Request handling * extracts the email address from the request body, assuming JSON format. 5. Email validation * uses the email_validator.validate_email function to validate the email address. Check_deliverability equals true attempts to verify that the domain exists and can receive emails. 6. Error handling * catches email not valid error exceptions and returns an error message. 7. Normalization * if the email is valid, the normalized property of the email info object provides a standardized version of the email address, example converting to lowercase. 8. Response * returns a JSON response indicating whether the email is valid or invalid. V. Understanding and resolving GitHub error 4821, merge conflicts. GitHub error 4821 almost always indicates a merge conflict. This happens when you and another contributor have both made changes to the same file on different branches, and Git cannot automatically combine those changes. Why merge conflicts occur in email validation scenarios *. Multiple developers working on the same file *. Let's say you're adding client-side email validation to index.html, and another developer is simultaneously working on the same file to improve the form layout. Conflicting changes *. If both of you modify the same lines of code, Git cannot automatically determine which changes to keep. For example, you add the JavaScript validation code. The other developer adds a new CSS class to the input tag. Both changes affect the same part of the index.html file. Steps to resolve merge conflicts *. 1. Pull the latest changes * before making any changes, always pull the latest code from the remote repository to your local branch. If there are merge conflicts, Git will tell you which files have conflicts. 2. Identify the conflict markers * open the conflicted file, S, in your text editor. You'll see conflict markers like these. Head marks the beginning of the changes on your current branch. Separates your changes from the changes in the other branch. Other branch marks the end of the changes from the other branch, where other branch is the name of the branch you're merging from. 3. Resolve the conflicts manually * carefully examine the conflicting sections and decide which changes to keep, modify, or combine. You need to edit the file and remove the conflict markers, completely. In the example above, you might decide to keep the new CSS class while preserving your original input tag structure. The resolved code might look like this. 4. Stage the resolved file * once you've resolved all the conflicts in a file, stage it for commit. 5. Commit the changes * commit the staged changes with a descriptive message. 6. Push to the remote repository * finally, push your changes to the remote repository. Example scenario with email validation code *. Let's say you've added the JavaScript email validation code to index.html on your branch feature /email validation. Another developer has modified the same file on the development branch to add accessibility attributes to the form. 1 Pull changes * you run git pull origin feature / email validation to get the latest changes. Git reports a merge conflict in index.html. 2 Open index.html * you open index.html and see the conflict markers. 3 Resolve the conflict * you decide to keep both the accessibility attributes and your JavaScript code. The resolved index.html might look like this. 4 Stage, commit, and push * you stage the file, git add index.html, commit the changes, git commit resolved merge conflict, added accessibility attributes and email validation, and push to the remote repository, git push origin feature / email validation. 6. Preventing merge conflicts ***. While merge conflicts are inevitable in collaborative development, you can minimize their frequency and severity by following these practices. Communicate before starting work on a feature, discuss it with your team to avoid overlapping work. Small, focused commits make small, logical commits that address a single issue or feature. This reduces the likelihood of conflicting changes. Frequent pulls regularly pull the latest changes from the remote repository to your local branch. This helps you stay up to date and identify potential conflicts early. Feature branching work on new features in separate branches. This isolates your changes and prevents them from directly interfering with the main development branch. Code reviews have your code reviewed by other developers before merging it into the main branch. This helps identify potential issues and prevent conflicts. Git tools use Git tools like Git diff and Git merge tool to visualize and resolve conflicts more effectively. 7. Considerations for production environments server-side is mandatory always implement server-side email validation, even if you have client-side validation. Client-side validation is only for user experience and can be bypassed. Security protect your server-side validation logic from abuse. Implement rate limiting to prevent attackers from flooding your server with validation requests. Third-party services if you choose to use a third-party email validation service, carefully evaluate their security policies, reliability, and cost. Email delivery even with successful validation, ensure that you handle email delivery properly, example using a dedicated email sending service like SendGrid or Amazon SES, to improve deliverability and avoid being marked as spam. User feedback provide clear and informative error messages to users when email validation fails. By following these steps and best practices, you can effectively add email validation to your application, resolve merge conflicts on GitHub, and ensure the integrity and security of your user data. Remember to test your validation logic thoroughly to catch any potential issues. Good luck.